Hello, hello, hello. Here we go, friends. Welcome. This is Live at the Loom. Take one. Dun, da, da, da. How are you? I'm in a different part of the basement today, so I'm fidgeting with all the technology. Forgive me. Just in case we haven't met yet, friends, my name is Chris Acton with Acting Creative, and this is Live at the Loom. Woohoo! Happy Thursday, everyone. Please give a huge hello and big thank you to Lori, our gatekeeper, who is behind the scenes, just trying to keep me in line. Poor girl. It's a never-ending job. It's a good thing she's up for it. How are you? Yeah, everything's weird. Like I feel like my stool is too tall and my computer's too low. And you know how that goes when you switch environments and you're like, oh, I'm all out of sorts here. That's all right. We're gonna power through. We'll figure it out. How are you? Let me say some hellos. Okay. Rumor is that Ernie DeVries was in first this morning. We will take it. Hello, Ernie, darling. Where are you today? Did I miss that? I saw something about being on the road and bourbon and something. Brittany's here. Woohoo! Anne is here. I love that. Ruth. Hello, darling. I love this. Anne says, what else is there for a Thursday afternoon? But get ready for Live at the Loom. Because Anne lives in Cyprus, so she is not. This is, yeah. So Thursday afternoon, that's perfect. Exactly, Anne. We love that. Eileen is here. Eileen's having more snow in Tennessee. It's been one heck of a winter, hasn't it? That is for sure. Trish is on. Hello, Trish. And Connie is here, and Priscilla is here, and Sherry is here, and Donna. Wow, look at all the beautiful faces. I love that. Deb Ropel is here. See, we can party now. Deb's here. Carol is here. She says she's squeaking in under the wire, but she'll be tossing a load of laundry. That's okay. Household chores are acceptable while Live at the Loom is running. It's okay. Hello, Kim James. I feel like we just chatted. That's so exciting. Kim is part of our Dress the Loom course. So we meet on Thursday evenings and we have little Q&As each week. So it's been so much fun. Kim and Trish and I and Margaret, the three of us or the four of us kind of hang out and talk about weaving and life and all the things. Hello, Christy Lofton. Oh, let's see. Oh, Ellen is on. And Carrie is here. And Sam, wow. Look at all the beautiful faces. I love that. Cindy in Prince Edward Island. She says, we're on the road today. Had to get off the island for a few days. I don't blame you. Don't worry, hubby is driving. Excellent. Thank you, hubby. Please drive safely. You're carrying precious cargo. We need a little sticker just says Weaver on board. Something. There's a throwback, right? Okay. Liz is here. She said, good morning from the snowy UP of Michigan. I believe that. I know how much snow we have here. I can't imagine the UP. Christy Lofton says she's still warping on the 22 yards of the sectional big loom. No heat in the other house, so I have to take breaks to warm up between the sections. That would do it. That would do it, my friend. 22 yards. That's a big project. Okay. Lori and I have big plans for the YouTube channel. So we were saying that this is the year that we hit 20,000 subscribers. Friends, we're just shy of 11. We're at, what'd you say, 10.8? Lori, is that, yeah? I think we're like at 10.8. So we were saying this is the year. We're just going to do it. We're going to hit 20,000 subscribers. It's mostly a vanity metric, but fun, right? 20,000. Come on, we can do it. Aw. Yeah. Carol says, naked walls behind you. I know. Isn't that crazy? It's a different part of the basement. This is really, okay, so you may or may not know this, but my folks live here for half the year. They're snowbirds. And you guys got to meet Dad a couple months ago before they left. So the basement tends to be where the girls hang out. And this is kind of Mom's corner. She was well, she was an elementary school teacher for her whole career, but she did a lot of tutoring. So you'll see behind me the shelves of books that can't quite get rid of yet. and school-ish supplies. See all the things? Yes, this is her kind of corner of the world. But when she's gone, I get to take over the really big table that is perfect for my table loom. Thus, that's why I'm in this corner of the room and not the other one. Yes. Carrie said that right now she's getting winter's rain and strong winds. I nearly got blown over while walking and repairing store damage. That will get your attention for sure. Eileen says, I just warped my waffle weave baby blanket. Nice. Gonna start threading the heddles. Excellent. Ooh, some waffle weave. Did I was it Connie? Who else was working on some waffle weave? There we go. Here are ideas for the signs. Warped weaver on board. Warp tends to break without warning. Okay, that's pretty brilliant. That's pretty darn smart, my friend. That's I like it. Yes. Okay, how are you? What is happening? What's happening? What did I miss this week? Tell me all the things. By the way, was last week not the most fun with Andrea? She is, yeah. Yeah, she's delightful. We're gonna have to do more with her because she is so much fun, and we can just, not surprisingly, we can just talk and talk and talk. We can go and go and go. So it was so much fun to have her. If you guys haven't checked out her channel, please do that because she is delightful. She does all kinds of cool stuff. Liz says, anyone else want to weave the plaid? Of course, right? Okay, come on. Isn't this cute? Look at this plaid. It's adorable. When I saw it, I was like, oh, I have to wear that. I'm wearing very dramatic lipstick to go with it today. I feel like it washes me out completely, but I don't care. How's that? How's that for attitude? There we go. I do not care. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Connie was doing the waffle weave, the washcloths. Thank you, Connie. Ruth says, I'm beaming a twin-size blanket for my daughter's birthday. It's on Tuesday. How old will she be? February birthdays. We've had quite a few February birthdays, haven't we? Oh, Priscilla says both looms are naked, or naked, as they would say in the South. That is NEKKID. Working with the mother-in-law to slay her shawl project. Wow, let me try it again. Okay, working with the mother-in-law to slay her shawl project. There we go. I can say things. Yarn is out to be delivered today for the next baby wrap. Nice. Priscilla's on a roll, friends. She is like 1 baby wrap, 2 baby wraps, 3 baby wraps. Go, go, go. Love that. Inspiration for sure. Brittany says, I missed it. Missed last week. I watched the replay. I was so mad, but then I realized it might have been good because I have no chill. So you know her. Is that right, Brittany? She's so cool. I have stalked her for years. Finally, I was like, hi, can we be friends? Please, please, please. Speaking of no chill, none, zero chill. Nope. No. Let's see. Oh, she'll be 4 and full. Oh, she'll be 4. Oh my gosh, how cute. How cute, Ruth. That's adorable. 4. Love that. Let's see. Connie says, I'm weaving more each day. I've started again on August. I'm almost done with Christmas placemats. For next Christmas? Or or is this backlog from this? It can't be. I saw how much you did for this Christmas. Connie Peterson. That's amazing. Anyone who's really able to like think ahead that far, that's big props. Big props to you. That's amazing. Brittany says, I'm still in my embroidery rabbit hole. That's okay. It sounds like a cozy place to be. Wait, what is this? Connie says, I had a dream this morning when I was talking to someone about a geese. A good dream, I hope. We don't analyze those kind of things here, but okay. Well, you can share. Yes, right, Andrea. She is awesome. She can hang with us anytime. Ooh, Deb has cut off her pinwheel towels. Woohoo! Deb, that's amazing. I just got thread to hem them up. Need to get started on the next thing. Okay, friends, here's what you should know. Deb is part of our online Weavers Guild. Let me put a little something right here. Here we go. And what's so wonderful is that we have lots of opportunities for show and tell. We do it live at the meeting, but then people can always share. We have a chat just for the guild, and so Deb has been keeping us posted on her her project here with the pinwheels. So we are very excited that she has finished them. That is a huge accomplishment. Go, Deb, go. That is what we have to say about that. So much fun. Friends, join us in the guild. If you want a group of crazy weavers to be your friends, we're it. Just come on and just, I think it's a fair assessment, is that we will be your weirdos if that makes sense. We got you. Come on. Yes. Brittany says, Andrea and I are friends, but she doesn't know it yet. Yes. Yeah. I hear you. See? We'll make that happen, Brittany. Yeah. Let's see. Carol says, all looms are empty. Okay. Getting ready to load them all up again, though, considering putting a year-long project on one. Ooh. Baby Wolf has been demoted to a 4 shaft. Was the Baby Wolf set up as an 8 shaft before, honey? Is that what you mean? Hi, Sky. Totally off topic. I keep dreaming about tornadoes. Oh, okay. Boy, we seem to have a dream theme. Yeah, it's dead of winter here. Hopefully you don't have a problem with tornadoes when it's dead of winter. That seems, we have bigger fish to fry if that's happening. We have, yes. Yeah. Okay, Connie says the placemats were a backlog from last Christmas. Connie, that actually makes me feel a little bit better. just knowing that there was something on the list you didn't quite get to, that makes me feel better. Thank you, Connie. Score 1 for Connie. There we go. Ellen said, finish the fabric on the big loom. Yay! Have to start the scarf on the wolf pup from the, ooh, is this deflected double weave? Is that what that is? You know, friends, I am not great with the abbreviations. My sister has always been in corporate, and she's kind of a bigwig in marketing for Jeep. And she can't help it. When she's talking, she just like spouts off all the abbreviations for things. And I'm always like, would you stop? I love that you're so smart and have a big job, but you need to explain things, please. Yep. Yeah. I know, right? Go Deb Ropel. She's great. See? Oh, yeah. Yes. Andrea does, what is it? Wabi Sabi? Is that the, yes, she does all kinds of, okay, her stuff is just fun. It's just fun. And she has other things too. Like her channel has a little of everything. She's been getting into gardening. Oh, we had to talk about gardening when we were chatting, but yes. Deb says people are tired of my pinwheels. Never. We are not tired of anything. Look at this big endorsement from Ellen. The guild is great. It's so fun. It is really, and speaking of Ellen, our topic this month, friends, it's going to be so good. The topic for the guild is all about where to sell your work. Ooh, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so valuable. If you've ever once thought, oh, maybe one day I'll sell my stuff. Friends, our fabulous Ellen, she's going to be a key part of the presentation, because, she does shows for, Ellen does shows for, is it 8 months of the year? Probably, Ellen, like from May through November. She's been doing it for years. So she has wonderful insights. And of course, we always kind of call on the members to pitch in too. So it's going to be awesome. It's the third Thursday of the month at 7 p.m. Central Time. So let's see. So yeah, 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from today, friends. That's when we have our February Online Weavers Guild meeting. Yeah. Yes. Oh, see? Lori, it's on my list. I promise. See, it's on my list right there. See, study hall. Study hall is coming up, friends. Woohoo! Speaking of other fabulous perks that you can take advantage of in the Acting Creative Insiders, we do this thing called study hall. And it's been one big experiment. We started it in August, I think is when we tried the first one. And we do it twice a month, always on a Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central Time, and it's 1 hour long, and you come with some kind of project in mind or something to do for an hour, something creative, hopefully, to do for an hour. And it sounds so crazy, but we say hi for a few minutes at the top of the hour, and then I have everyone go on mute, and you can leave your camera on or off, whatever you're comfortable with. And then I set a timer for 45 minutes. And when the timer goes off, I bring everybody back on and we all chat, and people can do a little show and tell if they want. And then when the hour's up, I wish you adieu, and I send you on your way to do great things in the world. That is the whole thing. And it sounds crazy, but friends, it is so impactful. If you have trouble putting time in your calendar to weave, if you have trouble making that a priority, friends, I got you. Just blame me. I could do other things like run the vacuum cleaner, but I have to be at study hall because Chris said I did. See, that's not hard at all. Friends, come join us in study hall. It is a blast. It's any of the paid tiers get access to study hall. So come on over. Lori is one of our biggest cheerleaders for study hall. I'll never forget the first time that we did it. I didn't know how it was going to go. I was like, is this weird? I don't know. And at the end, I asked, I was like, okay, how was this? Did you like it? And Lori was like, can we do it tomorrow? And the next day, and the next day. And yes, so yes, it is absolutely worth trying it, friends. If you're like, that might help me, we got you. Ooh, Cindy says, I'm on day 41. Okay. If you're not in your house, Cindy, then you don't worry about that. You can take it back up. We have a little challenge going in the guild, and that's part of the challenge. Yes. See, you guys are awesome. Yeah, thank you. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned this. Let's come back to this. A year-long project, Carol. What is this? What are you doing, friends? Okay, Eileen says correction. It is the sample as I am, I'm guessing, still deciding on the final weft pattern. Typing is a challenge. You know that autocorrect all the things. We got you. We speak Eileen. It's okay. Yep. Okay, Deb says, just got the iWeave It app. Ooh, don't know how to use it yet. Okay, all right. I like it. Okay, here we go. Carol says, is it 8? Oh, this is the loom that changed to a 4 shaft, but 5 through 8 don't lift properly. Okay, all right. No worries. We trust you. Let's see. Ruth says, I'm setting up a long project too. I'm setting up some more of the honeybee hand towels. So sweet. To last at least 6 months. So I have something fun whenever my soon to be newborn lets me rest. I know we're so excited, honey. We can't wait. You'll keep us posted, right? Let's see. Okay, sometimes, friends, when I just pop into the chat, some of the comments out of context are really, really entertaining. Let's say that. Rue says, Andrea makes incredible pieces and lets her heart guide all of her weaving. Oh, that's so sweet. Yes, I think that's fair. I think she would argue that she might have focusing problems, but yes, that sounds much more delightful. But you know what? I think she's such a good example of people weave and approach weaving differently, and that's great. There's no wrong way, friends. If you want to, like someone we might know, if you only want to make tartans all the live long day, great, only make tartans. If we had this member in our local guild here, and I promise you, I have never met someone who sampled so much. Now, she was a scientist by trade, so that is on brand, as they would say. But she would sample all the time. I felt like there were times that she would sample more than she'd actually weave, but I'm like, you do it. Whatever makes you happy. If you want to sample all the things, great. Do it. You got it. Yes. Chris Cab connect us together. Yes. Yes. Okay, let's see. Sounds like, you know what? Someone else used that phrase the other day, body doubling. Yes, I think that's exactly right. Yeah, that study hall is body doubling. Yes. Someone have to explain exactly what that is to me. But yes, someone else mentioned that when I described it. She's like, sounds like body doubling. I'm like, I don't know what that is, but yes. Lori says, or you could think of it as adult weaving ADD supervision. Yes. Yes. There we go. Ooh, see Liz, she's on day 37. That's amazing. You guys are rocking it. I need to start day 1 like today. Oh, hey, Tamison. Tamison's here. You're here. You're not late, honey. We're waiting for you. It's okay. Don't you worry. Okay. Ooh, okay. So is this the big project, Carol? It's a woven temperature throw. Ooh, I need to use up a ton of 8/4s. Otherwise, sitting here is a foundation for a large dust bunny village and living video. Okay, that's fantastic. Do you know what? My sister-in-law, Danielle, did a cross-stitch temperature wall hanging thing. Do you guys know this? I was unfamiliar with it, but the idea is that is it the high temperature that day, Carol? What do you track? I think it's the high temperature. And then there's a range. If the temperature is, a certain whatever, then it relates to a certain color. So you're constantly changing, like each color represents a day. Is that how yours is going to go, Carol? Let me know. But it's a very cool idea. Danielle did it and she enjoyed it. She's like, I'm never doing it again. Okay. All right. You know how those projects go. You're like, this was great. Nope. It's one and done. That's all. Oh, nice. Connie is going to weave a Drummond tartan for the family. Wow. We've started a thing. That's amazing. Love it. Wow. Okay. Sam says the Acting Creative Community Facebook page is up to 649 members. Amazing. Here, I'm going to put that. Thank you for that, Sam. That's awesome. There we go. Friends, if you do Facebook, come over and join us in the Acting Creative Community. Sweet little group. I love that. Okay, friends. Lori, do you have those things you can copy and paste for the links from before? She's focused. I can see her cute little face right there. She is in it. Okay. Yes. Okay, here we go. Brittany says, you need to have someone with you in order to do something. Oh, okay. All right. I like it. Why not? Carol says, tartan, math, planning, order. Yep. Meteorologist here. That tracks. Yes, exactly. Okay, friends, I've been jabbering on. We've got weaving to talk about. So let's see new space. I'm all twirly here. I'm going to bring you in first so you can see what I'm doing. So this short little towel project, check it out. Now you may kind of recognize the pattern, friends, as a herringbone. Woohoo! If you saw this week's Handwoven Experience episode, it was all about twill weaving ideas. And pardon me, here's what I think is so fun is that, twill is this like huge umbrella of weaving patterns. And I think especially when you're first starting out, you're like, okay, I got plain weave next. I got twill next. And you go on to something else. But, oh, friends, you could weave twill pattern variations for, years and years and years and never exhaust them. I promise you. So as I was making the video and getting ready, I was like, I haven't done herringbone in a minute. Herringbone was our pattern for one of our April weave-alongs. Ooh, a couple years ago? 3 years ago, maybe? Ooh. That's a minute. That was a minute ago. But this really sweet kind of pastels, which I don't love pastels, but this one actually looked pretty nice. It was a little runner that we did in herringbone. Now, if you are not familiar with herringbone basically has it creates kind of columns in your fabric that you have like a diagonal going this way, a diagonal going this way, and then maybe the next one goes this way, and all the columns are they have little diagonals going different directions. It's all helter skelter, willy nilly. So what I want to play with for this specific set of towels is how can I change the size of those columns? Can I tweak that as I go? So here, I'll bring you in one more time so you can kind of see, I'll share what's in my little scary little creative brain. So I wanted to have, I don't know if you can see, you can't see these very well. So we'll look at a section like this, but see how these are all facing this way. And then these are all facing this way. So they're all kind of angled differently, but I also wanted to play with the scale of the colors. And I'll be honest, sometimes this is just out of necessity because I had the most of this color. It is not more glamorous than that, but I really love these two together. I think these are really interesting. And then I wanted something kind of lighter to set it off. So this is my first kind of this little set right here. This little, it's like, small, medium, large. It's kind of a Goldilocks thing. There we go. We'll call it the Goldilocks herringbone pattern. So this is the first one. This is our second kind of set here. And this is the big kind of chunky one over here. Now, here's the other thing that I'm playing with is that I am doing kind of a variation on 2-2 twill and then a 1-3 and a 3-1 twill as these colors are kind of changing here. So let me tell you what that looks like. We'll do a little show and tell here. Okay. See, I can't tell if I'm too tall. It's not funny. See, new space. Got all kinds of crap happening over there. See, I'm all turned around here. Okay, all right. So here is what I decided to do. For herringbone, it doesn't have to be a 2-2 twill. When you have certain patterns like a pinwheel or a houndstooth are both 2-2 twills. This could be any kind of twill you like. It doesn't matter. The kind of magic, the secret sauce in herringbone is that it works with a broken twill threading, which there's a whole episode on that you can look up in the Handwoven Experience library. But a broken twill threading gives you those like separate columns. And basically what you do is just kind of skip, you skip a shaft as you're threading things. Anyways, I digress. Let me show you how to treadle this, or how I am treadling this. So first of all, I am starting off where the yarn is jumping over 3 and under 1. That's what my weft yarn is doing. So that means I'm just lifting one shaft at a time. So here we go. And because it's a twill, I'm just going to kind of walk it. So shaft 1 and then shaft 2. And here's shaft 3. You get the idea, right? Pretty simple. But with this variation, then you see like all of the weft, all of this kind of pretty dark foresty green color on the top, because that you have really long floats, right? And I go around it twice. Second time around. 1, 2. You're with me, right? 3. It's like Sesame Street. We're counting. 4. Okay. So I do 8 picks of that variation, basically. Now, the next 8 picks are going to be 2 at a time. So here's my 2-2 twill, technically. So now I've got 1 and 2. So that means half of them are up and half of them are down. So if the whole thing was 2-2 twill, you'd have this, it look the same on the top and the bottom of the fabric. That's kind of it's equal on top and the bottom. So then we've got 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4. And as you look at the fabric, then you see, as you can imagine, a little bit less of this guy because the floats are just a touch smaller. This is 1 and 4. And then I go back around one more time. It's this nice kind of cyclical treadling, which I like because I tend to like a treadling that keeps my interest in some way or another. But I also don't have to ever like look at a cheat sheet to check where I am. Do you know what I mean? Like it can't be too complicated. I have found that the second that I have to have like a piece of paper to keep track of my treadling, I don't like it. It does limit me a little bit. Now I've got a pretty good memory for treadling, so it's not always a problem. But okay, so we did 8 picks of that variation, and now we're going to lift 3 shafts at a time, which means we're only going to see one tiny little dot of the weft. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. This one's the trickiest one to keep track of. And here's how I like to do it. I like to there's like a base shaft. So this is shaft number 1, which is going to be 1, 2, 3. You're getting so many insights into my crazy little brain here. Okay, next 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Next 3 and 4 and 1. Ooh, here's the craziness right here. Just trying to keep track of where I am. And then 4 and 1 and 2. I know, it kind of makes your head hurt. That's okay. So that's 4 picks. Now I go around again. See that kind of circular kind of, that's how I like to think about it. If it doesn't work for you and you're like, Chris, my brains are oozing out of my ears, don't you worry. Find your own variation. And you can make it a lot simpler than this. Doesn't even matter. All right. 3 and 4 and 1. See? All right. And last, 4 and 1 and 2. So here, let me bring you in so you can see what we just did together. Okay, so let's see. We started here. We started right here. And then this was when we only lifted 1 shaft at a time. So you see how big those floats are? How much of that you can see? And then this is our 2, 2. So it's kind of half and half. And then this is where you can only see a little bit. This is like a little 1, 3 right there. So it's over 1 and under 3. So if you looked on the back side, you'd see a lot of that weft. But on this side, it's just a little touch. So now what I'll do is I'll actually, from here, I'll go back to a 2, 2, see how these kind of ebb and flow. That's kind of the idea. They'll kind of ebb and flow through the project. Now I put on enough to do, I think at least 2 towels. It's supposed to be a small project. I will be honest, friends, I was stuck as to what to do next. And I'm absolutely going to do the tartan at some point, but it's not the right timing for the tartan yet. Not yet. So I was like, okay, what is going to spark my interest? And I went through a lot of possibilities before I was like, okay, I feel like playing with some herringbone. So tell me this, what do you do when you get stuck? When you're like, I don't know what to do next. Hopefully you have taken my advice. You have done as I say and not as I do, and you have a running notebook of ideas. And I did for a very long time, and then I just got out of the habit, which is it's not good. No, it's not. You should have a notebook of ideas. That would be fantastic. Okay, so let's see. Oh, yes. Yes, Carrie. One of the reasons I like table looms is I can play with the tie-up. Yeah. There's no climbing under a loom. That's very true. And there are some patterns I find that are just easier because you don't have to worry about tying things up. You can just play with things on the fly, just like that. Mm-hmm. Yes. Did Alex Madison pop in? Hello, Alex Madison. Yes, Christy Lofton. Broken twill is so much fun to play with. You can really create some drama, can't you? Is that a good way to put it? A little broken twill. Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. See, Liz had it. Thank you, Liz. Herringbone was the pattern for April in 2023. Oh my gosh, you guys. That's almost 3 years ago. That is crazy. That is crazy. Okay, what else? What other questions or comments did you have? Oh, Hello, Socks Girl. Hello, welcome, friend. We are glad you are here. Yeah. We got you. Yes. That's what I would say. Yes. Okay, let's see. What else? Priscilla says, I keep weaving kits stocked away for when I need to keep weaving, but don't have any ideas. That's a great idea. I think what's amazing is that when I started, the whole weaving kit idea wasn't really a thing. Not really. And nowadays they're so prevalent, which is lovely because it's such a nice way to have like the design stuff is already done for you. And if you get it with the yarn, shoot, you are just all systems go, green light for you. So that's a really nice option then, is to have them just tucked away in case you get stuck like I was. Yep. Mm-hmm. Trish says she'll open weaving books and look at all the pictures until something grabs me. Yeah. Mark it and keep going. That have a bunch to choose from. That's a great idea. Yes, absolutely. Some of those books are so beautiful, aren't they? It's really, yes. How wonderful, friends. Okay. So let's finish strong, shall we? That was fun. That was very fun. Knowing me, we'll probably still be chatting about this next week, but I think it'll be really fun. Here, these are my colors that I'm working with. This is the green, and then I've got these two guys. I am almost out of this one. I need to go get some more, but this will be a really fun color. It's kind of like a parakeet blue. Do you know what I mean? That kind of a tropical kind of. I think that would be fun to do. Yeah. The white, you know how I feel about white. By the way, this counts as using our color of the year, doesn't it? This counts. This checks off the need to try out the Pantone color of the year. I'm going to count it. Yes. Linda says, taking the Dress Your Loom class. I'm definitely a fan. Now I have a warp on my loom. Do you really expect me to leave it until Monday? Yeah. Connie says she'll tag a lot of online pictures. Great. That's fantastic. Yes. Love that. Okay. Oh, you know what? I will find out when I go get some. I will find out the name of it. Yes. It's 8-4. It's in Maysville. Surprise, surprise. Color me shocked. It's an 8-4. Yes. That is the other thing that I've learned, is that if I am struggling to put a project on the loom, it has to be fast. It has to be a quick, I can't have too much time to overthink it. Put it on the loom and go. Yes. Yeah. That's very true. Okay, friends. What else do we have to talk about? Okay, so I mentioned it before, but if you have not yet checked out this week's episode of Handwoven Experience, it was all about twill weaving ideas. And this is part 1. I've got a whole another part coming up next week with even more twill ideas. So if you are looking for something to do for your next project, consider a twill. It'll never steer you wrong. Okay, we mentioned this before, but I'll put this up one more time. Friends, you are invited to join us in the Active Creative Insiders membership. It's where the study halls happen, and the Online Weavers Guild, and there's weaving tips and tricks. And we are cooking up something really good for another tier there. So I'll be sharing that. Later. But friends, it's a great place to be. You're welcome. There's room for you. We'll save you a seat. Come on over. And I know Sam was so sweet to mention earlier, but friends, we have a Facebook group, the Acting Creative Community. So if you do Facebook at all, come on over. You have to answer the questions to get into the group, but we'll welcome you with open arms. And if you aren't yet getting the love notes that come out every week, every Wednesday. Yeah, every week. You are invited. In it, I almost always have some kind of a story or insights from me. This week, this week was about how, people are quirky, how there's some things where I am very creative and very loose with, and others I'm like, nope, this is how I do it. And we're people. That's to be expected. But I tied it into our twill weaving ideas. Yeah. Anyways, there, I try to make them fun, entertaining, and helpful for you because all the links you need are right there for any kind of free stuff that came out that week, so you don't miss anything. Woohoo! Okay. What did I miss anything? You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for joining me for Live at the Loom. We're going to do this next week. We're going to do this next Thursday, right on schedule. So mark your calendars. We'll still be talking herringbone towels next week. Yes. And also, you know what I wanted to throw out, friends, is that if you have other guests that you would like to have come on Live at the Loom, let me know. Because, we've had some fun guests over the last year or so, and I want to keep that going. So if you have anyone that you would love to invite to join us, let me know. I will reach out. We'll have all kinds of fun together. Okay, that's all I got. I'm tapped out. You know what your homework is for this week, right? Do something creative just for you, friends. Just for you, not for anybody else. Take a minute. It can be as little as 5-10 minutes. Just take a little time to be like, hey, this is just for me. It's good for your soul. It's good for you as a person. You got this. All right, friends. I will see you right back here next Thursday for more Live at the Loom. Have a great week and happy weaving.